cup of tea because I've got to get it drunk before I go out. It's a bit sweet. Anyway, won't be my toothpaste. Yeah, I've got to have a quick bit of breakfast. I'm just going to have some yogurt and then nip into York because I've got a last minute Christmas shopping bits to do. I'm going to have a quick walk around the market, see if there's anything else that triggers me and thinks I might need this and I might need that. Just a bit uncertain about what I've got for my son. I might need to do a bit of tweaking there. Thank you for the comments on the Instagram story about Tristan's little Saxofonie group. They're called Saxofonie, and again I'll leave the link for their YouTube channel in the description box below. Do check them out. They've got some lovely Christmas music. They are for adults just locally to where I am in York, all who love playing the saxophone, and one of the ladies wanted to set up a saxophone quartet, and she approached various people and Tristan was one of them, and I know how she got Tristan because at that time Tristan was teaching her son the clarinet. Anyhow, I digress. So it's been quite exciting. I've only been up since 7 o'clock, but I've caught a mouse and I am beyond proud of myself. Here I am, 61, and I finally caught a mouse. I have got a humane mouse trap. So I opened the sink and there were these two little eyes looking at me and I thought, I can't leave this poor little mouse in there any longer than necessary. So I've just been and released my little mouse friend into the woods. But he's been a very cheeky little mouse. I had some dishwasher liquid under the sink and he's nibbled around the top of the dishwasher liquid. And he's nibbled one of my, I've got some coconut spiky eco pan scrub things. And I chewed one of those as well. Cheeky little mouse. Anyway, the mouse trap is back just in case they have a friend or three. So I'm really actually quite pleased. But mouse, I put it on my Instagram stories, mouse caught in humane mouse trap. It's just like a little tunnel and you put some food at the end and the mouse goes in, the door comes down and the mouse is contained in a little tunnel. You go to the woods, release the catch and the mouse can run off. Took the dinky deckers, didn't he, from the Box of Heroes with him. Or her. Anyhow, let's do some advent. Sorry, I cut you off then. I just had a text from Simon. I'm just going to put a picture in. My brother's got Parkinson's. He's made a chopping board. How he has done that, I really don't know. He's been very fortunate. He's been able to take early retirement. And it's taken a long time for him to get to the stage where he's had the confidence to go and do something like this. And I'm beyond proud. I'm absolutely stunned. Isn't it beautiful? He's got it in his kitchen, lucky thing. I'd love one, but I don't think it would work in my kitchen. It's beautiful. Anyway, I digress. So, let me do the pink door. This is my last pink door. I know what's in number 24. So do the girls. It was destroyed. It's just one of those things when you have animals. So let's have a look. Oh, what have we got? Needle threader. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's another needle threader. Hold on, I've got another. Is it Simon again? Hold on. It's just sent me a picture of the next one he wants to make. I'm not putting that up because we're digressing here. Simon is obviously on the end of his telephone. And number 23 from Backstitch. They haven't got number 24 on Backstitch. I'm a bit cross with them anyway. But yes, this is a needle threader with a magnifying glass. Andrea, did you think of me when you put this in your box? With my magnifying glasses on my sewing machine. Oh, designed for people over 60. Wonderful. I love it. Thank you. It's just perfect. Sorry, I'm in a right mess this morning. Oh, this... It's a key ring in the shape of a sewing machine. Oh, I love it. I've got my other thick pink one on here. Now, I am putting these on things, on keys, because I do have one of those already, which I picked up in, oh, where did I get it? Montevilla Sewing Centre in Reverton last summer. Plans for today. Finished breakfast. put do not disturb on my on my watch. Simon's sending me pictures. Once it starts, it goes bing, 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 bing. Right, so plans for today: finish breakfast, teeth, York, dentist, food, home, dog walk, sew. Time scale, I'm going to be sewing at 2 o'clock. If I start earlier, I'll be happier. If I start before 2:30, I will accept it. And when I take the dogs for a walk, I think I'm going to treat myself to an instant dinner from the petrol station. I'm in that foam, I don't want to cook for myself at the moment. It's very naughty, isn't it? Anyway, let's get on with the day. Well, I think I've had a disaster in the car park. It's one of these, you know, they read the number plate when you come in. Oh dear. I think I went over the time to the next hour by 30 seconds. Oh dear. Merry Christmas, City of York Council. Have that one on me. By heck, do they know how to charge for car parking in York? Oh dear. Anyway, I think I'm done. I hope I'm done. It's just one present I'm really not happy with, but it is going to be sorted out in the new year. And it's Tristan, and he's really good. So he's really good, my son. Really, really, really good. Amazing. I shouldn't say that, but there you are, he's my son. I'm allowed to. So I didn't do any filming of the market, primarily because when I got there, it was all closed up. I got there too early for Duttons for Buttons, so I had to wait around for Duttons for Buttons. And I've got what I needed. I needed elastic, thread, and I needed, wait for this, after all those wonderful advent calendars that I opened, not one of them had a strong household needle in them. So I had to go and get some. Tacking together the in the hoop quilt requires quite a strong needle, because obviously, oh heck, I tried to move forward by pressing the brake then. My car is automatic. Lots of people having days out in York. They've all gone across now. I think they've all gone across. Right, now to introduce you to the joys of the York Gyratory. This could be fun. I wish to goodness I had time to go to Waitrose, but I haven't. I think I've managed to eliminate the need for the supermarket. I'm going to go and see Alison at the farm shop for my veg and things, which will be better. And if I need anything at the last minute, thank goodness, my petrol station will have it. So this is Judy's guide to a no stress Christmas. I think it's worked. More sewing, less dressing, less shopping. I think that sounds like a winner, don't you? Let's show you York Gyratory. So the day is going to plan. I'm back earlier than expected with all the food stuff done. I've laid out the presents on the table to wrap. I took one look at it and thought, I need a cup of tea and a read. I've been to Smith's and I've found an American quilting magazine. So I'm going to take a little bit of time for me. No sewing. I'm going to have my tea and watch some Vlogmas, because I need to see what Crystal's got. Good morning and happy Vlogmas Day 24. But what happened to Vlogmas Day 23? Well, it was all going brilliantly. I started wrapping presents. I sat down and I had a little read. Started wrapping presents. Then I went for a very long dog walk. Came back, finished wrapping presents, cooked my dinner. Melanie came. Quickly, I ate my dinner. And then I had the urge to sleep. I was in bed at 9:30, and everything I tried to focus on, my eyes were just going, just asleep. I'd had a really good Thursday. I'd done so much. And after Fiona had gone, I'd sort of finished cutting out my dress and edited my vlog, tidied up the kitchen, got everything sorted for the morning. Finally got to bed at midnight, couldn't sleep. It was just, my mind was just happily whizzing away. And I think it caught up on me yesterday. So, I have no pink door advent calendar to open today. I do know what was in it, but I'm not going to say. I'm going to let you see it in everybody else's. Day 24 from backstage. In my Yankee candle, I had a candle called Christmas Eve, and that is now burning in the background. So what do we have? Oh, look. Another of the little pin cushions, and I absolutely love these. She says looking for the one that has got all the quilting pins in. Ta-da! I absolutely love them. I really, really do. But I was talking to my brother this morning about, and he was showing me all his woodworking things, and I thought, he is going to make me a chopping board. I just thought, you know, there's something he could do for sewing, so I've given him a couple of sewing ideas. Let's see what happens. I could see some rather trendy things coming out, but one of them I'd really like is a case, because my bobbins are non-standard sizes, and I really want to keep my bobbins on top of a Gutermann thread. Now, this Gutermann thread is a big one, whereas the one I've got in the sewing machine is a smaller one, but I tend to buy, if I can, I tend to buy the larger reels. Can you see that? I tend to buy these larger reels, and those little trays you can get where you get the bobbin, your thread, and then you get your spool, and you can put them one on top of the other. They don't work because these Bonina ones are slightly different. Now, this sort of metalled edge, can you see the little silver bits? They form part of the sensoring system, and it helps the bobbin read, and then it reads the little holes underneath. You might be able to see some little red marks coming through there. Hold on, look behind. Yeah, and when they disappear, that's what triggers it to say it's empty. So I've got this idea. What could Simon create for me? Occupational therapy for brothers. So today I have cleaned the house. I put all my washing up on the airer. All my ironing is done. I have caught another mouse. They're beautiful. They're little wood mice. So I didn't even bait the trap. I just left the trap open. But because it smells of mice, the mouse went in and the thing went down. Poor little mouse was terrified. He was desperate to get out. And sort of, I was on the phone to Simon and I went, I'm going to have to go. I've caught another mouse. And so Simon had a look and said, mouse. Whizzed it over to the woods, and I did post it on Instagram stories if you want to see it. And I did do better this time, and you can see very quickly the mouse running away into the leaves. I saw it for longer. It was just beautiful watching it run away. I'm getting ready for Christmas, and I haven't done any sewing on my orchid dress, so I'm sat in the kitchen, and I've got a cup of tea. It's warm. It's ridiculously bright and sunny, which is why I love this room. I'm going to sit down and start sewing on the orchid dress. But I feel as if all this light's coming in and just washing me out. So I hope to goodness. I've just been upstairs to check my hair because I thought, it looks a bit of a funny colour. Every time I go around there, all I can see is the sun coming at me. So I shouldn't complain because it's a beautiful, beautiful day. And Hannah's coming over and we're going to take the dogs to Brayton Bath near Selby. To give them a walk because she's bought a dress on Facebook Marketplace from Brayton and she needs to go and collect it. So we're going to go down there. So I'll take you along to Brayton Bath. Oh, look at the sun! Look at it all. It is seriously. Look, I'm just going to show you. That's how bright and how light it is in my sewing room. I mean, seriously, I shouldn't complain, should I? I mean, this is just the most perfect space. It is so light in here. Right, let me take you along. I don't know how much charge I've got in here, but let's see what we can get done. I'm wanting to video while I sew, but I can't get the camera in the right place because of the sun. Anyway, I'm just about to start on my orchid dress. And I've got Vlogmas on in the background. I'm starting with Crystal. Oh, wasn't her news amazing yesterday? I have decided that Crystal is an official super mum. 2 was enough for me, thank you very much. 9? Crystal, you're a superstar. Anyway, I've just watched her and Sienna open the advent calendars today. But I have to say, I did like having Gabriel yesterday. He was a bit of a hoot. So yes, I have done my fabric test. Now, I do tell you all, you can't even see that. Judi, stop complaining about the sun. But basically, I always do a stitch test on anything. On the overlocker, on anything. I always make certain that my sheen is threaded up correctly so that the tension is correct. Now, I know there's a tension test I can do on my machine to make certain that everything is okay when I am sewing. I'm looking at all these threads. I'm going to have a word with Simon. I'm going to go and ring him now. Hold on a minute. Hannah has arrived. Yes, she's being licked by Maggie because Maggie's not seen her for a few days.
Monday cuddles.
Monday cuddles on a Saturday. Oh, Maggie. Oh, Maggie.
It's a woman and a dog.
But I've got happy mail. I've got happy parcels delivered. As you know, I placed a little order at Mood Fabrics, and the ladies were fantastic because I said, go try and collect it. So they told me what address to put in so I didn't pay postage. I've got all of that. So Hannah and Michael knew where to go, and they all knew that it was being collected. So I wanted this. She's disappeared already, and I'm opening it up and she's not there. Where are you, Hannah? It's called the Mood Sewing Project Planner, and it has got 12 undated monthly calendars, 48 weekly project planners with croquis design templates, 12 designer patterned dividers, more than 20 pages of sewing tips, tricks and measurements guides, 2 pages of stickers and 12 additional project planner pages. And I'm hoping that I can get extra pages next summer when I go and get them delivered to Lorianne's. Look at that. Look at that. I'm going to turn the camera around. It's like a great big Filofax, and everything has got every project has got a new divider on it. Oh, that is good. That is beautiful. Oh, look at this. I'm going to have to go through this and have a good look at it and then do a proper review. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. So it's just a blank month. So if I don't do any sewing one month,
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. But then if I go to Lorianne's, it would just be rammed. Oh, wow. Oh, wait a minute. Tips for sewing sequins and beaded fabrics. I think I'm just going to photocopy that and send it to Jess from Sew What If I Sew, because she was trying to sew sequins yesterday. Poor Jess, I was chatting to her, Hannah, on Instagram. Well, I was at the dentist and I got called in mid-text.
I'll tell you what blew Michael's mind. It was the sequin beaded section at Mood. It was literally, it was like you were walking into bridal, prom, formal wear central. I would have had a field day if I could have justified buying the fabric for Mum to make me my next ball gown. I would have done it. But it was all, it was like the feathers, the appliques, it was...
Can I just wind back a bit, because actually I did ring Simon.
Yes.
I was on the phone to Simon when Hannah arrived.
Surprise.
And Simon can actually do what I want him to do. So I popped the tree skirt on. You can see the side where I've sewn it down is this side here. It's all started to sew down, and then into the tacking here. But here it is definitely still pinned. But from a distance it looks, you wouldn't know. And I know it needs finishing, but it still needs sewing together. And as I explained, I've got to get those seams lined up correctly. And then I'm going to put another layer of wadding and I need to put a backing on it, and then I'm going to bind the edges rather than just turn it through. I had a long chat with Lorianne and she said binding's better. So I've got all the fabrics and everything, so that's my job for next week. So, isn't it beautiful? This is Brayton Bath, and up ahead of me are my dogs. Thankfully, I'm so pleased I have Ordnance Survey maps on my phone. It's because I'm following just a track with no dogs. They're up ahead of me. I'm thinking if they haven't cut my phone. Watch the tree roots. Yeah, I can hear them. We're listening for bells.
Some little girl said, Santa.
There's the first one. Hello, where's your friend? There she comes. Yeah, is that nice?
Come on then.
See, I haven't got my dog's presents. Their present is living with me. So, from the top of Brayton Bath, we're going to wish you all a very Merry Christmas.
A Happy New Year.
And a Happy New... Well, I don't know, I might be back on Boxing Day. I will be back on Boxing Day. I've got a pattern test to do, but I can't tell you about it because it's a big secret. Woohoo! So, for now, goodbye. Very Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for watching, for all your lovely comments, and for watching my channel, for liking my channel, for supporting my channel over the past... For the coffees, for everything you've done over the past year. Thank you so much, and we'll see you all very soon. Bye! Merry Christmas!